Right. I know it's late, but I still want to talk about collecting. Because there are several aspects to collecting. This is one of the results of my collecting habit. I received this September 2018. That's actually not long ago. Okay, a year. I don't even know what's inside. I don't really care. I know that I have it. I don't need to see it. And in here it's properly protected. So I just leave it standing in the dust. That's just my collecting habit. That's how I collect. So really, it doesn't matter if I have it or not. There are several aspects to this. Sometimes I collect stuff because I like the act of getting it. For instance, this. Looks cool, right? It's flip chart paper. And I was just amazed by this nice roll, and I liked it, and I liked to have it, and so I took it. And I don't need that. I don't need flip chart paper. I mean, what do I do with flip chart paper? So it's just been lying around, and this is absolutely useless, and I would really love to give it away to somebody who needs it. I actually needed one of the rolls, or I used one of the rolls to protect one of my posters, so that's cool. But in general, I would never use that, and that's with many things where I like to have them and then I can't use them and I want to give them away. So the act of getting them to me is more interesting than the act of having them. And that's true with most of the things. Also with those books, although here it's a different category, because here I'm collecting to own. I collect to have them, to possibly sell them later to a higher price or something. I don't know. It definitely wouldn't make a difference for me. I mean, I have a lot of shit. I have so many things. As I'm moving out now, I just see how much I actually own. That's ridiculous. Like, I could live a happy life with so much less than I have. It doesn't matter whether or not I have the flip chart paper. It doesn't matter if I have these books. To some degree, it even doesn't matter whether or not I have those hard drives. But here, this is, I would say, a third category. I never use them, really. The data just sits there for me to grab it if I need it. But if I would know that I lost all my hard drives, then I would kind of feel sad. That's also the same with the discs or the books, but I would get over it fairly quickly. With the hard drives, I don't think I would get over it so soon, because that would be sad. However, I would still live as happy of a life as I would have before. I would just be sad for a bit, and then I would agree that, yeah, well, in the end, all the data is lost anyway. At some point I'll die, and then nobody cares about them, and then... so, really it doesn't matter if I have that data or not, because it's not like I actively need the data for something. It's just nice to have sometimes. Look at old photos or something, that's nice, but it's not necessary. So... really, I could do with so much less than I have, but this collecting habit is just, I don't know. It started as a kid, and as a kid it was so much worse. I collected so much shit. But again, that's a different story. Right now I'm at an acceptable degree, I would say. I mean, I have 75 discs, okay, that's a lot of plastic. That is not necessary really, and also the hard drives, all the data 3 times, also not really necessary, but I'm a bit paranoid when it comes to data. 2 of my hard drives already died. You know, if I would just burn the house down or something, well I wouldn't, but you know, if I lost all the stuff that is here, instead of packing it, I just give it to the next person, I wouldn't actually be that much more unhappy. So my collections really are not so important to my general happiness. It's just the act of collecting, I think, is more. So when I get a new disc and I'm like, yeah, I have a new shiny disc and I can put it to my other discs. Never to be used or never to be looked at again. Just the act of collecting it. That's the thing that I'm doing it for, I think. Again, it's a bit different with the hard drives. Although, not really. Putting the data, creating the data and putting the data on the hard drives, that's like, yeah, I have more data now. Yeah, that's the good feeling. Then I just need to preserve it. That comes with a bit of work and it's okay. Yeah, anyway, I need to go to sleep. See you tomorrow. But which books are actually in there, we're gonna find out tomorrow. Because for now, I need to sleep.